What's going on, Eagle Nation? This your boy Dreamcatcher 305 back again with another video for the week. And today's topic, we're gonna talk about the NFL draft and the plus and the minuses that we had. We had more minuses than plus, and I hope we can be able to get it all under control. And I believe and trust in Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman and the draft choices that they made, but I don't think that they selected the choices that we needed, because it's a lot of choices that we made and we didn't really focus on the primary positions that we needed to focus on, a la DB, a la linebacker. Those are the two main positions that we needed to focus on, and we didn't get the job done as far as drafting a defensive back or a linebacker. Now, let's get right into it, baby. In the first round, we did a great job at selecting Andre Dillard, the left tackle, the offensive tackle from Washington State. He's standing at 6'5", 315 pounds, running a 4.9 and a 40. Those are pretty good measurables just from his size and his athletic ability to be able to move at the size that he's at. That's going to speak volume in how Dougie P going to transition him into that standout offensive tackle, because we're going to put him in different packages where he can push one guy the way and then head upfield. And his 4.9 is going to translate well into how he's be able to create blocks to lead Howard or Clement or Sanders. But it's always great to select an offensive tackle in the first round, just because you believe that he's going to be able to protect your franchise quarterback in Carson Wentz. We need to keep Wentz upright, so drafting him so he can be the predecessor of Jason Peters, because he's soon to retire. Salute him on a Hall of Fame career, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's going to be, but we need a predecessor, and we did that in drafting Andre Dillard. So it's going to be very nice to see him, to see what he's going to do once he get his opportunity and burn to get on the field. What I took away from his film, when I was watching film, he's very light on his feet. He's quick on his feet, so that's going to translate well into the NFL, especially with these fast DN / outside linebackers nowadays in the 3-4 scheme. He's going to translate well to that, because he need to be light on his feet and he need to be able to kick, slide, and strike with his hands. His feet is always moving. The only downside about him, and I feel him now being in the NFL he's gonna work on, is his hands placement. His hands placement, when I watched this film at Washington State, it was kind of all over the place. His hands would never be positioned inside and try to hook onto the pads. He's gonna get coached on how to properly strike somebody. So that's the only negative thing that I took away from watching his film. Now moving on to Miles Sanders. I believe that was an awesome pick for us, especially losing Jay Ajayi to free agency, and also losing Darren Sproles to free agency as well. So I feel like that's going to be very productive. It's going to be very productive for us, because now we have a running back by committee again, how we did our Super Bowl winning season when we had LeGarrette Blount, Jay Ajayi, Clement, Darren Sproles was hurt. We had Kenyon Barner off special teams. We had a plethora of running backs that year. Now we have Jordan Howard, which is an explosive runner. Great signing by Howie Roseman. Great job, Howie. Corey Clement coming back from injury, and now that we added Miles Sanders, which is a very good guy. I like him. When I dissected his film, I see a very shifty runner, very hard nosed, tough to bring down. One play that stand out to me when I was watching his film is against Michigan State. He was able to break 3, 4, maybe 5 tackles and then have the breakaway speed to score the touchdown. That's special. Now I want to know, can he be able to translate that to the NFL? I believe he can, because the last running back to come out of Penn State was a sensation his rookie year, and Saquon Barkley. Why he can't do the same? I believe he has that special ability, but Now, the other player that we selected in the second round. Oh man, I don't know what we was doing. Howie, Jeffrey, Dougie Doug, Dougie P. I don't know what we was doing, baby. I don't know what we was doing when we. I'm not sure if I. Excuse me if I pronounce his name incorrectly. JJ Argia Whiteside. I'm just calling him Whiteside from now on. I understand. I get it. We have another big body target, especially in the red zone. But we didn't really need a receiver. We really didn't. With that pick, we could have go grab a DB. I understand Greedy Williams was gone, DeAndre Baker was gone, but I believe Rocky Sin was still available. We could have go grab Michael Jackson, a big rangy corner. You could have Ronald Darby on one side, a little short, small, shifty, fast corner, and then you have that big rangy safe corner and Michael Jackson that can be able to you can balance it out. And if you want to put Mills in the nickel or put him at safety, you can. It's so many variations we can do. If we would have drafted a cornerback, we can do so much in our back seven, but we didn't. But Whiteside, when I watched his film, I see a big guy, 6'3", 225. He uses his size to his advantage. Has very good ball skills. He played the ball very well, especially jump balls and deep balls. He played very well in the air, and I believe that's gonna translate well into the NFL. But still, I don't believe we should have used a pick. We could have got another receiver, another big body receiver via undrafted free agent. We could have got a receiver through that, but I don't know why we chose to pick a receiver in the second round, knowing we need DBs and linebackers. Like we have a plethora of receivers. We have D-Jack that came back, Alshon, Aguilar, Mac Hollins coming back from injury. We also have he's not a receiver, but we have Dallas Goedert, we have Zach Ertz, we have plethora of talent that Wentz can distribute the ball to. So I don't understand why we would draft a receiver, but that's neither here nor there. And now in the fourth round, we didn't have a third round pick. So in the fourth round, we went to go get Sharif Miller from Penn State. Honestly, I'm be honest. We didn't need a damn D lineman. I don't know why the hell we chose a goddamn D lineman, man. Like that pick really pissed me off, bro. Cause we have so many goddamn D linemen. Vinny Curry came back. We still have Barnett. We have BG. We have Fletcher Cox. We have Chris Long. We have Timmy Jernigan coming back. We have so many goddamn D linemen. Why the hell we want to keep drafting the D linemen? I get it. I get our defensive scheme. Pressure the quarterback, get penetration, get to the quarterback, and then take a lot of pressure off our back seven. But damn, bro, we don't need this many goddamn D linemen, man. And excuse me for my language, but man, I'm very passionate, and I really love the Eagles. And when we do stupidity, when we do stupid things and choose, I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking his God-given ability away from him. He's a good D lineman, and what I got from his film is very good. But we didn't need a D lineman in the fourth round, man. We could have grabbed a D lineman in free agency or an undrafted free agent. We didn't need to. We could have used that pick again on the linebacker. I don't understand when our back seven got torched by one man in the playoffs. Our back seven got torched. We couldn't go get a linebacker or a corner. Man, but we want to go get a D-line, man. Okay. But what I got from Sharif Miller film is he's a fast and twitchy guy. Coming off the edge, he set the edge, as well as his bull rush is very. I like his bull rush. His hands, he used his hands. He's very violent with his hands. Swim move very fast. He he's very violent with his hands, and he gets to the quarterback, and that's a huge upside. But still, we didn't need a D lineman. But last but not least, in the 5th round, we drafted Clayton Thorson. He's a quarterback. We need a guy that can come in there and be the third string guy behind Wentz and Nate Sudfeld. So that was a pretty good draft pick, because we do need a third string guy to fill the void. But that 2nd round pick and that 4th, we had 2 2nd round picks. That second round pick that we had with Whiteside, and our 4th round pick that we had with Miller, we didn't need. We didn't need that. We didn't need that, because we could have picked up a receiver. We could have picked up a receiver in free agency or in undrafted free agent, and we could have picked up a defensive lineman in undrafted free agent. We could have did that and use those 2 draft picks to go get a linebacker, to go get a corner or a safety. This your boy Gene Catcher 305. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And remember, 2 for $1, always gonna make them holler, baby.